Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have Bobby Taylor here, singer-songwriter from Nashville, a long-time staple at the Cumberland County Playhouse. Bobby, you have deep roots here in Crossville in the Playhouse, being raised in the Cumberland County and have been doing shows here for a long time. Can you tell us what that deep-rooted connection to the Playhouse means to you?
Well, it means a connection to Mary Crabtree, who was my second grade drama teacher. That was 1967. She was introduced to our class, and for 30 minutes a week we got to have dramatic arts where Mary would read something or ask us to participate in a skit. That helped give some direction and focus to my creative life and is responsible for me being able to make a living as a working artist.
You wrote the song "Hillbilly Shoes" that went on to be a Billboard hit for Montgomery Gentry. What was the inspiration behind that song, and do you still have those hillbilly shoes?
Those hillbilly shoes actually almost were immigrant shoes because someone gave me a pair of shoes that got me to thinking about shoes. A girlfriend of mine who I'm actually in a relationship with gave me those shoes many years ago. I was getting together with a couple of friends of mine to write for a particular project, and I had been working on some banjo grooves and some ideas because I'd been in Smoke on the Mountain for the first time and I had to learn a lot about mountain music. So it was a combination of different influences at the time that came together to give us the idea and the birth of that song.
Now you have a couple of current projects happening right here at the Playhouse. You have Dearly Departed, where you're not only playing a couple of small roles but coordinating the music with Donald Fan. It seems like an interesting premise, adding music to an otherwise non-musical piece and having to deal with only music that is public domain.
Well, this is Donald's vision and idea, having done the show before. Having worked with Donald before, I had a feel for what he wanted but didn't really understand, and he has just been sort of sharing his vision with me and helping me to understand what it is he wants out of the piece. I've been able to dig through a lot of public domain material. The most wonderful treasure and joy in looking through the material is being able to find authentic American music that was maybe captured for the first time ever before it was homogenized, before people began to mimic each other in the way they sing, unless you were in a school or learned it from a family music, from a family member. These are authentic, rich roots recordings of American music.
The other project you're working on is co-directing Smoke on the Mountain, which starts its 18th season here at the Playhouse. How do you go about keeping it fresh work so that audience members keep coming back year after year?
Well, this year we are actually doing the show in a configuration in the Adventure Theater that I've never done the show in. And Daniel Black is working with me as co-director. We are challenged with making the piece work in that space, so that's going to bring some freshness to it. I really love trying to farm what the characters and the actors have to say about the piece and the creative ideas they bring to it. But you know, more than anything else, returning to the honesty and the heart and soul of Smoke on the Mountain, getting back to just trying to tell the truth about what the piece has to say is pretty refreshing when you just return to that premise.
Thank you, Bobby. We always love seeing and hearing you on the stage, and we can't wait to see you in our upcoming productions.
My bark of life was rolling out on the deep blue sea, with currents flowing around me as far as I could see. But then I drifted to a land where peaceful breezes roll. The sun streams through the heavens with goodness for my soul.